the New York Giants. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
17 yards and a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Taken down by Wk. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 13-yard line.
To the air, Williams. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Dowdle is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Williams. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
Willis. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Willis. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out on the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
To throw, Williams. And Cook has it, left side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Williams. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possible, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Now Willis. The short throw to Musgrave. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, San Diego.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
To throw, here's Willis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see him really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Willis. That's complete to DK. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. The shotgun snap to Willis. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 48-yard line.
Right back to Achane on second down. 20! And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Giants first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. Oh, that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not many booms just yet from this home crowd, and they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Calling a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. 18, 5 here. Trap 60, trap 60.
The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Hot 70, hot 70. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here's Willis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
60 Maverick, 60.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70, get the look.
Now Willis to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Willis to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Musgrave's got it outright. Touchdown, Chargers. Luke Musgrave, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing is Williams. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Cook again. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Williams. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 30 yards. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now Willis on the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
On the handoff is Achane. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
18,
Willis rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Back to throw, Willis. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball as progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Come on. Hey, moving up.
Willis to throw once more. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Brings up 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Willis looking to throw it. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Luke Musgrave with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Cook makes the catch on the out route. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And it is caught. Sheds off the tackle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
That's good for a New New York Giant.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Escaping the pressure right. Giving Tim that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Williams. And this one too low. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 13-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Olave over the middle. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
The 6-yard line.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no